What's up, everyone? Welcome back to CNC Auto Works. Today we're going to share with you the heads that we chose to put on this short block. And the main reason we chose these heads is because every set that we really wanted was on back order.
And they're cheap.
Yeah, and these were cheap, but they were available. Everything else, the ship date was uncertain. So nobody really had a estimated ship date on any brand that we was wanting. If you've been with the channel for a while, you know I chose Pro Max for mine. And he was kind of thumbing through the internet and he found these FloTek. I've heard of FloTek heads for a while, but this is their new Thumper series. Let's get this thing out of the box and see what they look like. Packaging's not bad. There really wasn't a whole lot of information on these other than just the name and flow numbers. It really didn't say what was really going on with the ports, besides it said it had a raised roof or a raised floor or something. But anyways, this is what they look like. They're calling this a W port. I've never seen anything like it, especially on a small block Ford head. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not sure exactly what this is supposed to accomplish. Maybe it's supposed to do some kind of good. But the overall look of the head, it does look good. These were 100 or 120 cheaper than the Pro Max heads that I got. What I did like about the Pro Max though is it didn't have these plugs. I don't know what them are, EGR plugs or freeze plug, expansion plug. I don't really know what that's for. But then on the intake side, the ports look pretty good. All the casting looks pretty good for what they are. These heads are supposed to be set up for a flat tappet cam. There's really no paperwork saying that that's the springs we got. May have to pull one of these apart and check the spring pressures. Yeah. It's all the paperwork you get. But these heads got a 202 intake valve, 160 exhaust. Are these 202 intakes or 205?
202.
Yeah, 202 intake, 260 exhaust. Yeah. Just like on the Pro Max, it's got these adjustable guide plates. I don't like these because when you set them and you finally tighten and torque these studs down, they move and they're a headache. I like the one-piece ones. I really don't care for these adjustable ones. You see, you just kind of put them where you want. They float. If you do get a set of heads like this, be sure you always use thread sealant on your rocker studs, because these are drilled and tapped all the way into the runners. But if anyone out there has ever used FloTek or actually know what this exhaust port's all about and what that may or may not help, from what we could tell, these things flow on the intake about 10 CFM more than my Pro Maxes, but they flow about 10 CFM less on the exhaust. So I really don't know if this is for some kind of weird scavenging effect or what's going on. But we're going to go ahead and throw these on this short block and see if everything lines up, bolts up, and what they look like on this new short block.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess.
Yep, got them on, all torqued down. I didn't mention earlier, but these got 185cc intake runners. My Pro Maxes only had 180. These are pretty good looking head, but they're definitely not as nice looking as the Pro Max head. But this is supposed to be FloTek's new design, new thing. I didn't show you earlier, but there's a little, I don't even think you can see, but there's a little deal in the intake runner too. Yeah, you can't see it. That's supposed to help, but we'll never have this thing on a dyno to see if this is really what what they say. We did put a gasket up against the exhaust ports, and we really didn't like what we've seen. I'm going to turn this engine a little bit and throw an exhaust gasket up there and let you see what we're talking about. When buying these heads, we couldn't find anything about anybody reviewing them or showing them. And then FloTek themselves didn't even actually have a real picture of these heads showing. They just had a generic picture of the regular heads with the Thumper name on them. And these exhaust ports, you can see how on that W port they get wider towards the bottom. And the exhaust gasket absolutely covers every bit of it. So that being said, the headers are probably just going to cover it. You can see how much of that port that these exhaust gaskets cover. I really don't know what this W port's all about, but in my opinion, I'm kind of thinking about just gasket matching these, really, because that looks pretty pitiful. And I don't see how it's supposed to do anything when the gasket and header covers that port. I don't know what you'd gain from this W port, but like I say, maybe they know something I don't. Maybe y'all know something I don't. Maybe some old hot rodder out there seen something like this. If so, leave it in the comments below so I'll know before I start hacking on these heads or before I get it put in. Or what the true purpose of this is, because FloTek's explanation in their description wasn't nothing like this, or I didn't take from it that it's going to be like this anyways. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I just thought we'd share with you what these Trick Flow Thumper heads truly look like, because like I said, we couldn't find anything that anywhere of what these were really about. And I don't know if we're really happy with them or not happy with them. I guess we'll just have to decide that after a couple of street pulls. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Until next time, we'll catch you guys later.